What's going on, people? Oh, another weekend recap. Honestly, I didn't do nothing Saturday night. It was raining here, and I actually slept this weekend. What's up, William, Christopher? Got some much needed sleep. I think I slept enough this weekend, probably for I don't know 2 or 3 weekends. But there was a. I'll get in. We went live Friday night. They had some grudge racing, hood to hood. Put on uh, some grudge races, and wasn't very many of them. The cops pretty much had our number the whole night until we lost most of the crowd, which and the spectators was in full force this weekend. They pretty much just rode in and let us be on our way. What's up, Jason, Mark, Anthony, Silver Dragon? But there was a race in Kansas. We'll go back to this past weekend. Friday night. There was a race in Kansas this past weekend, and Clutch Media. We need you back out there, Clutch Media. There was a race out in Kansas this past weekend on the streets, and I think they ended up. The cops pretty much had their number too. I don't know. I'll let the winner chicken dinner get into that. There's the back of his car with that money. If you don't know who that is, you're hiding behind a bush, people. Y'all don't know who that is. That man, this man right here. That's. Anyway, here he is, the man, the beater bomb killer. I said it. You heard it here.
Shit. Whatever.
Oh.
Oh, not much. Do I need my earbuds in this deal still?
No. You're not echoing, so you're doing pretty good. So, successful weekend.
Yeah, it was a pretty successful weekend. Kind of a last minute, but yeah, it was a pretty good weekend.
The last minutes usually turn into some money. That's what I always hear.
Yeah, this one turned into a little bit. It wasn't huge, but hell, everything helps right now for sure.
Yeah, well, that little bit of money right there looks like sitting underneath your skinnies there.
Yeah.
Oh, so how many cars was it?
I think it only ended up with 7 or 8. It's supposed to have been 12, and I think they had a few back out. They was going to do a deal at that airstrip originally, and I guess this cornhole virus had the landowner scared. So he backed out. So
yeah. So I heard that y'all were running around town, and they end up. Would y'all end up at the back end of the track or something?
Yeah. We went to we had a meet spot behind a Planet Fitness or something, and we went to one of their best roads. I guess it was a concrete deal, and
I know that road.
We got a couple pairs off, and cop showed up, so we went back to the meet spot, and then the cop showed up there at the meet spot and said, And actually, a buddy of mine talked to one of the sergeants, and he says, "Hey, you guys ain't gonna get this done anywhere in town." And I guess that's a problem with that place is everything is in town there in Wichita, and so once they know, they're on you. And,
yeah, when you've only got so many spots, they know where to go.
Yeah, and so I don't know how they done it or what they did, but it's hell of a job pulling strings and getting the track owner out there and letting us go to the back end of the track and play a little.
Yeah, we got the finals here. Richard ended up sending me the finals, and looked like a pretty good run. I mean, it wasn't the fastest, but y'all got done. Here, we'll watch it right here. Who'd you run? Was that Rank?
Yeah, that was Rank.
Was there a gap? Was there a gap?
I don't know if there was a gap. I think he said he was right there at the wing on the back of my car or rear bumper. I don't know. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to that
But
part
you,
of it as long as
but
I'm
you
out
got
front.
the W. That's
I got
all that
the W.
counts.
Yeah, I seen that. Somebody played that video earlier somewhere, and at the very end of it, you hear Michael Whiston say they both was late as hell on the light. And we was, but me and Rank was talking down there at the other end. The guy running the light, he would hold that thing up, and I mean, you could probably count to 20, maybe even take your shoes off before you turn it on. So neither one of us wanted to jump, so he's just being very patient.
They want to get a win. They want to get a
Yep.
win with the jump.
Right.
William said he willied at the airstrip. I think I got a picture.
Yeah, I did wheelie at the airstrip.
Is that
Yep,
it?
that's it.
That's a pretty good shot though. With the
Yeah,
with the
we stopped by
sunset or
there. We stopped by there to make one hit, and a buddy of mine, Mark, that I've been helping him with his car. He's going to come out and play a lot this year. We stopped. We went there to get some hits on his car because he hasn't made a single pass on it yet, and he's not he's not legal to participate in any street races yet. Let's just put it that way. He's got like a week left after about 2 or 3 years, so he don't want to take any risk yet. So we went there to put some hits on the car, and I decided to put one on mine, and we missed front end a little bit, but
we say how many times you willied out there?
that's the only time I wheelied out there. I've only been out there one other time. We went out there, I think, last year and tested a little bit, and then we made that one pass there Saturday.
That's a different kind of surface out there. It's a different kind of animal.
It is. It is. It looks like they've been testing on it pretty hard or making some laps. I think Ryan went out there and on big tires and tested a few weeks ago, and looks like he laid down a bunch of rubber.
So you cleaned out. Did y'all run most of it out there at that airstrip, or did y'all just run the two on the street and then move it to the airstrip or move to the back of the track?
Yeah, we only got. Let's see, they got the first pair off. I was the second pair at the street, and then they had the third pair lined up when the cops showed up. So that's all they got off on the street, and they moved everything to the track. So
to the track.
and
Well, at least
it was pretty slick and nasty. I hadn't been on a surface like that. It was man, I think it was worse than whenever I went to Enid, Oklahoma last year.
oh, that's saying something.
It was it wasn't very good grip there.
Yeah, Enid's a different kind of animal too, but that's kind of a rough asphalt.
Yeah.
Enid is.
Yeah. Well, this was a little bit rough. You know, they talked about doing it up at the starting line, but they've been replacing a bunch of guardrail and tractors leaked oil on the track a bunch of places where they've been working on guardrail and they still have guardrail down. So, you know, it's like, nah, this ain't very safe to do it up here when you get down here past all the work. So
Yeah. So with all the tracks closing and stuff, I guess all the track racers will become street racers now.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we've
I've
always
seen it.
wanted to
I've
do
seen it
both.
this weekend. I've seen it this
Yep.
weekend. They were all out in full force this weekend.
Yep. I mean, we like to do both, but it's you're definitely limited on what you can do now, and you can't even it's you can't even hardly like even rent a track to test for snow prep stuff. All the owners are scared that they're going to get fined or ticketed, and I don't know. I think everything's blown out of proportion on this deal.
Yeah, I believe it's there, but I think it's more politics than it is anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Rank said it's very tricky to get down that surface up there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is for damn sure. He made some good clean hits. I think his first pass there might have been one of his faster passes there, and it was a pretty good hit.
Yeah,
Car looked really good. So I know he's still learning, figuring some things out on the new car deal, but he's definitely making big improvements.
Well, as long as he's not blowing it up or wrecking it,
Yeah, yeah. I think he
That's
was. I think he was more scared than everybody there because down there at the very end, I guess there's a nice ramp for you to jump into a pond or something on the other side.
oh
And
boy,
he was pretty nervous. I just told him, just don't run into me.
that's a fact, Rolly, right there. We do real shit, not TV shit.
Right.
So, uh, what's next for y'all? Since I guess no tracks. I guess you really can't get into.
No,
But
I mean, I don't know. We didn't really have anything planned for this coming weekend, but I think a little birdie said something there Saturday night about something going on down south this weekend. So I found out a few details, and
I know.
I'm in the middle of going through the valve train on the car now and looking everything over, make sure everything's happy, and then if all that turns out good, I think we're gonna go south.
Did you do anything this winter? Change anything up?
Yeah, I mean I I lost my mind and put a really big motor in the car, and um, it didn't work out so well. Um, so I've already got it out, and I put a reliable back in. I tried to sell it this winter, nobody wanted to buy it, so I put it back in. We changed some electronics, rewired the car, um, moved some weight, got some weight out. Um, and that's about it. Fine tuned some things and been trying to test a little here and there. We haven't gotten as much testing done as we wanted. The weather hasn't been good here yet,
Yeah,
and just see if we can make a few events here with this piece till we can get some other stuff fixed on the other one. I guess.
yeah. I think you should have come out and ran the big tire race that Toby had that one
Man,
weekend. I think you could have hung with them boys on small tire.
nah, I doubt it. Maybe early in the rounds or whenever it's on a bare spot, maybe a little bit here and there, but not. I doubt it.
Now,
Um,
come on now. Now I know
we
you might be kind of hiding it a little bit, but your car ain't no chump. It's
no,
it's
I mean
fast.
it does pretty decent. Um, I don't know. We really wanted to come out, and I'd actually talked to Toby and talked about paying to buy in or paying to make a test hit or something because we hadn't tested a whole lot then. But we was working on Mark's car, trying to get it ready for the following day. We had a place rented to go test, and we fought some gremlins on his car. He just put a Holly on it and everything, and so we was actually in his shop till about 6 in the morning. And I seen you guys was still racing, and I was like, nah, I'm going home, going to bed.
Man, it was one of them weekends, man. That's pretty much like them weekends. Cops ain't got nothing to do right now, so
Yeah,
they're gonna
I
be
mean,
on you.
nice thing about it is I don't think any of them want to be dicks or anything,
No.
and I don't even think they even want to get out of the car and get around a bunch of people. To tell you the truth, I think they rather seem like in Wichita they just sat in the car and talked on their loudspeaker, telling us to get
Yeah.
it out. Um, so I don't know if anybody's going to get in any serious troubles anytime soon, but
No, that's probably just it. Go swoop you in there and run you off, and hopefully you leave their jurisdiction.
yeah. But that's the nice thing about Kansas City is we got two different states. We got plenty of different jurisdictions, to go with, and so it's not like when one finds out about you, it does not everybody really knows right away.
Yeah, you just jump cross straight line, and you'll be a different state.
Yep, yep, we
Oh,
can move pretty quick.
so uh, you went back to the small motor, or I guess the smaller motor, I guess.
It's smaller, that's for sure. It's not very big by today's standards.
Yeah, it's still big block though. Was the other one a lot bigger, big block?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The other one was not conventional by any means.
It's not street friendly, or just too wild.
I mean, I think we could make it street friendly, but it just I spent a bunch of money getting it, and I wasn't able to replace some pieces that really needed to replace. And first time testing with it, it didn't end up very well. So need to spend some more money on
Yeah.
it.
What is that? Oh, is it a 540? I think it's probably bigger than 540.
The one that's in it now,
I guess
or the one, or the other one.
it might be saying the other one.
The other one is way bigger than 540.
So what's the one in it now? Can you say?
540. The one that's in it now is 548.
548. On 2 kits, 3, 6,
Two. It's got
2
two.
kits, 2 small kits.
No,
You ain't gonna lie.
no, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we get asked all the time. I even one of the racers down in Wichita's asked and everything else, and I'll be honest with everything. It's got as much nitrous in it, if not a little bit more, as what the car did have when it's gone its fastest at Tulsa.
So he's rich. He has the 2 big block Chevys.
Yeah, but only one of them works, so I'm not very rich.
Do you want to say what the new motor is, or the
Um,
the one that's out of it?
no.
I'm willing to bet it's either a 6 or a 7 first digit.
Yeah, I don't know that you're right there.
Oh no, well maybe bigger than that.
It's kind of a retarded deal. Something I always
Oh,
wanted. Something I always
okay.
wanted, but we'll see.
So you want to name your sponsors or people help you out?
Yeah.
I know Skinnies. I know Skinnies for one.
Oh yeah, Skinny's Camp, Justin. I mean, hell, he's done a hell of a job. We worked on his car pretty hard this year. And, he talked me into putting a Holly in the car, and we he rewired the thing and done a phenomenal job. So definitely Justin Price, Skinnies, and are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Did I lose you?
No, can you hear me?
I can now.
I
Okay.
just
I
giving
didn't
you.
know.
I just giving you your show.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm
So
a
you're
little
naming
slow
your
at this.
sponsors.
Yeah, a little slow at this stuff. Hughes Performance, they've come on board this year, helping me out. They're helping out a lot of guys, but me and Pete's been working really hard testing some converters and stuff. Um, they're great company, great customer service, a lot of knowledge over there, and it's really nice to be able to talk to them guys quite a bit. Um, the Jane and Granite, Justin Heckman, he come on board this year, and I mean, I haven't known that guy real long, but from the first time I met him, it was like, man, something's different about this guy. But he's kind of, it's not different like in a bad way. He's special. There's just not that many people left in the world that's as kind-hearted as that guy is. Um, you know, but he's come on board helping us out with some fuel and stuff, and man, he's just an awesome guy. I can't say enough great things about Justin Heckman.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
Hook and Chassis race cars, Rodney. He's man, if you got a Fox body Mustang or really about anything, that guy's a hell of a fabricator. Um, he hooked me up with a carbon fiber front end and mounted it on the car and everything for me this winter. And man, he does some phenomenal work. He builds his own K members. He's a strange dealer, does rear end housings, all kinds of stuff, torque boxes and everything. He's really helped us out quite a bit. And then it got Induction Solutions, of course. Steve Johnson's always helped me out with parts and products and a little bit of tuning advice here and there. And he tries his best to reel me in a lot. I've been on him to make some changes to my plate, and he's reluctant to do it yet. I probably lost my mind, but I'm like, hell, we can always try it once. And but Steve Johnson, Industrial Solutions, the whole team over there is great. And then IRD carburetors. We still run a dinosaur carburetor. Everybody kind of laughs at us, but when you want to stand on a loud pedal, that thing's there. It's responsive, ready to go every time. So, that's company wise. I mean, Skinny's Camp Racing, Skinny Sauce, all that. Do want to shout out to Casey Max, Ron Mitchell. I mean, we try to send each other. See your shirt there, looks pretty good. We try to send each other as much work as we can. They send a lot of business my way. I send them all the business I can their way. just a great company, great group of guys. Obviously, I mean, you know them. So, and just the wife and the crew. You know, the wife puts up with a bunch of BS here and there, but she loves it. She loves it. She likes to go watch and help, and she gets in there, gets dirty. Karen, Justin's wife.
Oh,
Oh, got you a new one there. I don't think
yeah.
I've seen that one.
We put somebody threw her on the side of the road, so
Oh boy,
she's now a now she's a part of the family here.
that happens
Oh,
pretty quick. Happens
yeah.
pretty quick.
Well, I got
Yeah.
home today and I had a mother pit. She had blood on her, and apparently there was a fight. So
Yeah.
they're still getting used to each other. So.
Might take a little bit to figure out the territory and who's boss.
Well, they're both females, so I guess she likes to play. She's still a baby. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead, baby.
But
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
and then just the guys here at home that help, you know, Tyler and Mark and Eddie and Albert and Michael and everybody that helps work on the car while I'm trying to work in the shop on other people's stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's very hard to keep one of these things together and be competitive, you know, and still try to run a business at home. So they make it possible for sure. I can't do it all by myself. I know I can't. So you know, Cho HQ, them guys are a lot of fun to hang out with and talk with. So I think Cho HQ's got a lot of wins already this year.
Joe wants to know how heavy is that car?
Um, it was 3420, I think it was this last weekend.
34. That's race weight too, huh?
Yeah, that's with me in it, of course. You
So
know,
it
I'm
ain't
about 400 pounds, so
yeah, it ain't no little skinny bitch, huh?
no, it's not really that light. I mean, we tried to get a little weight out of it, and we worked really hard to get weight out of it this winter, but we only got about 50 pounds out of it. So it takes a lot to get weight out when you got a big block in the car. I can tell you that.
Everybody, the big blocks, they ain't light. That's for sure.
No, no, they're not light. And you get a big crankshaft in one, and got two 15-pound bottles in the car, and you know, that adds up quite a bit. So, but
Well, all right. Well, congrats on your win, and
thank
people
you, appreciate it. We'll
no
see
Ryan
you
Mitchell
this
this.
weekend, or what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see us. No Ryan Mitchell this weekend.
Yeah, when Richard called me yesterday, he said something about it. I was like, "Heck yeah, I'm going to take advantage of it. I get to slide in there in front of Ryan. He don't get out of this show very often."
Yeah, I know. He's been on a streak here lately. Well, now the streak's kind of winning away, but I don't know. I don't know if he's pretty much. He might be taking a break now.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. We might see him here pretty soon. You never know.
Yeah. Oh. There's his warden. I say warden.
Didn't know
You know,
about
they got a ring on the finger now. So
it. Yeah, that's the CEO of KC Max, I believe.
CEO and uh, HO.
Yeah,
No. Ryan's the HO. Ryan's the HO.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, and they might not have known about it. It was kind of a last minute deal.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it until Richard said something about it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was late. It was late Friday when I heard about it, and then it was real late Friday night whenever they said, "Well, the landowner chickened out after he talked to the sheriff," and I said, "Well, I still might take Mark's car out and test it there," and then he messaged me the next morning and said, "Hey, we're going to do a little cash days if you're coming still." I said, "Hell yeah, that works." So
Well,
it was a long,
glad.
long trip. We had Mark had to fly it on the way there and used his spare on his trailer, and then on the way back, it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. He had two flats at the same time, and I had to go drop my trailer and steal the tires and wheels off of it to get him up to Walmart in El Dorado or whatever, and so he could get some new tires and then hook all my stuff back up, put my wheels and tires back on, and come home. It was 11:30 when we got home. I think 11 o'clock.
Well, I bet y'all were tired, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday was rough.
But you won, though. That's all
Yeah,
that counts.
That
and
makes it better.
you beat rank. You beat
I
rank.
beat rank. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I could live it down to losing to him.
Yeah,
He
man.
he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me.
Yeah. If he was on here, he'd probably have a pimp hat on today.
I tried to get him to bet me that if I won, he had to get a tattoo of a nitrous bottle on his ass. But he didn't want to do
He probably has one on there anyway.
it. He might already be.
Knowing him.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, congrats on your win, and I'm sure we'll see you on here maybe
I
next
hope.
weekend. Maybe
I
next
hope so.
weekend.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
All right. We'll see you this weekend.
All right, man. Thanks. You have a good one.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later. Bye. So, your winner, Wichita Cash Days. Let's just watch that final one more time against Kiki. Yeah, well, it was cut off right before that. You could hear them say, "Well, they both were asleep." So, people, WheelieMafia.com. Y'all go there, you buy a shirt, you get put in the drawing. You drawing. If you buy 5 shirts, your name gets in the hat 5 times for this beautiful truck right here. Beautiful truck. Man, that's a nice shot. It's got Holly on it. Got an LS in it. Nice dash. Everything. It's a clean truck. Clean truck. Just imagine, you $20 shirt and you're going, you win this right here. That's a hell of a deal, in my opinion. It's a hell of a deal. So, WheelieMafia.com. That's all you gotta do is go to WheelieMafia.com. Just just slow down, scroll down, and you get, you'll see. I think you buy shirts, uh, a big window. You got to be the big window decal, and I think I'm not sure hats are on there. It's been a while. I haven't looked, and he is starting to ship shirts now. He finally got them in. He's starting to ship them out. WheelieMafia.com. So we went out this past weekend. Friday night, like I said, it rained here. Saturday and Sunday. Uh, it was it was it was pretty much a grudge. A grudge. It wasn't nothing. It was street stuff, but it was just basically grudge racing, hood to hood. They had just they had I guess they had 8 or 10 trailer cars and about 400 spectators, and they went to one road. And when I heard the road that they were going to, I was like, this don't ain't gonna. Heath and we pulled in, and I said, man, we need to be on the backside because I don't figure this thing's going to last very long, so we need a way out. And we parked on the backside, and we were there probably, I don't know, 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and they rode in. So they went to the next spot, and somebody made a solo. There was a couple of guys making test hits, and then they showed up there. Then they went down this road. They went down the road to a road we didn't even go to because I knew that it wasn't going to happen over there. Sure enough, it didn't. We got on the way there. We got word that they were already. So we went south, and then we stayed south pretty much the rest of the night till like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning. And Heath, that big end guy, got a W. He beat a Hellcat on a tire in his little Volkswagen. It was It was a pretty fun night, and he got stung. I'll just say he got stung. There was an F-150 that put about a truck on him. It was that truck surprised me. Now, I mean, I was like, wow. I wasn't surprised. I thought Heath was going to like kind of blow by him at the end, but no, that truck was moving, and they didn't run an eighth mile. I think they pretty much hung it out on the back end, and they pretty much ran a quarter. And then Glenn ran with him. They set the truck out about a truck and gave the truck the hit, and Glenn came around the truck in his GTR. I don't know if y'all seen. I don't know if we ever live on that during that time or not. Yeah. Glenn come around him probably about the 500-foot mark, and ended up putting about a couple cars on him. About a car. It's about a car. But that truck surprised a whole bunch of people. Surprised me for sure. It was a Coyote with the I don't know if it had a Pro Charger on it or Whipple or something. But that thing was moving now. And then Chris Guthrie, he pretty much I think somebody said he jumped one race, but he got that little Firebird running now. He beat Terry in the truck. He beat somebody else, or he didn't know he did a by run, or he did a solo pass, and he was running, and he ran this Nova. I don't know who was in the Nova. That Nova's pretty fast. I haven't seen it out, so it might have been one of them track cars. No, it was a crew cab, Perry. I don't know if somebody knows that whoever that truck is. That truck impressed me. And yeah, Chris beat him in the truck in the Lightning. Got a bite. I got a bite. Yeah, 4-door. Oh no, I don't got a bite. Oh, I had that. No, Shawnee had the GTR on the freeway. He tried to get you to. He tried to get you to. I think you and Heath might have been a pretty good run on the freeway there, Shawnee. Yeah, they end up going. Really, they end up going to. They went on the other end. I'm glad I didn't go there because I heard that they got pretty much boxed up over there after they ran. So we went south. They went east. We stayed there the rest of the night, and I don't know what happened with them. Yeah, the Hellcat was on a tire. The Hellcat was on a tire, and he ended up beating him. It was about maybe a car and a half, something like that. It was a good kill. And then he was all floating good, and then the truck drove out of the truck didn't drive out of life, but he was there at his bumper when he went by me the eighth, and I don't think he pretty much gained. They ran it all the way out to a quarter because they had the draggy on. They wanted to see what a quarter mile time was. Oh, their races look exciting. Yeah. My name, I ain't gonna get into that, but maybe we can get old Heath on here. We can talk about his win. We'll try to. We'll see if we can get him on here. Oh, he might be driving. I don't know. They're supposed to be going out. They're supposed to be going out testing tonight. The Audi group, the Audi and the GTR group are supposed to be going out and testing tonight. What are y'all talking about? Oh boy, that was motor. Yeah, we sent Heath We sent Heath an invite. Maybe we can get him on here. He got the W. He got the W versus Hellcat. Well, that Hellcat probably pushes double horsepower that Heath is, but Heath's got a little 5-cylinder in his car, so But it. Let's see here. Oh, he's seen it. Maybe he'll get on. Maybe he'll get on. Oh yeah. I don't watch it, man. To be honest with you, there's a there's a difference between, I guess, what we do. We like to have some management in our stuff. We like to have some kind of structure. Them guys were hooting and hollering for about 30 minutes before somebody even backed the car off the trailer, and then when they backed the car off the trailer, the cops were there. So I don't know. They got to have steps, and they got to do this, and they got to somebody they got to bet money. Here we go. What's up?
Nothing. What's going on?
What's up, Hellcat Killer?
Oh God, here we go. Hellcat Killer F-150 loser.
That truck surprised some people now. It surprised me.
Man, once they told me, once I heard it was a Whipple Coyote truck, I knew it was going to be quick. I didn't know it was all-wheel drive till I was already in the car. But
you didn't know he was all-wheel drive till he was driving out your life?
No, I got him out of the hole. I 60-footed the crap out of him. He just came around me. So it was fun, though. I mean, we've seen those trucks before. We saw the one guy that came to Sievert's race in that blue one.
Mm-hmm. That truck.
And that thing, yeah, I mean, it really fast. Now that truck had a whole lot more done to it, and had slicks on it, or had drag radials on it, and had nice suspension set up. But I mean, I figured the truck was going to run hard. He would have asked to run the Hellcat if he wasn't going to run good against me.
Oh, I was talking about how different it's a different animal out there when the people are grudge racing versus how we do stuff.
Yeah, man, that's not the environment not to have your poop in a group.
Yeah, I was like,
you can't
them guys were flapping their gums for 30 minutes before they backed one car off the trailer. And by the time they backed the car off the trailer, the cops were there. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess to some it's all right, but if you're into racing, I guess you want to see racing. I guess that's a different type.
I mean, the amount of time we spent more time listening to people jaw jack and claim that they had the fastest car and that they would they'd outrun any Texas car. We got big tire cars unloaded off the trailer and golf carts out and grills and generators out and got races off quicker than they got their conversation over with. So, I mean, and that's not just us. That's anybody putting a race together. It's just, you can't do that unorganized stuff on the street like that. It just doesn't work, especially during COVID when the officers have nothing to do.
Exactly.
All we're doing is giving them something to do.
Yeah, they didn't. It's pretty much same with when we was in KC. They pretty much rolled in and just pretty much made everybody leave. They
hey fellas, it's us. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to actually get out and say anything,
and that's okay. Man. It was still a good time. I think Glenn and I talked about it. I think the slow cars got the most runs because we didn't have to worry about unloading anything, and we were like, hell yeah, let's race. I think Glenn got more runs. I think Glenn he made like 6 passes that night.
Yeah, he probably put I don't know, probably 100 and something miles on his car that night.
Yeah. We're gonna get out here in a little bit, do a little testing, play with the draggies for a little bit.
I need to hear numbers, and I think I hope Glenn and
John,
hope they lock up.
I'm sure they're going to run.
If you just film it for me and then send it to me.
Yeah, that'll be a good race. I won't be a good race for either one of those guys, but I'll probably run John just for grins, just to see how bad he destroys me. But whatever.
Whoever knows who that has that F-150, y'all message Heath. He might get in on that. They'll have a little 4-way battle.
Right. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to spend a little bit of money before I can keep up with that truck or hold him off anyway.
That truck surprised me really bad.
Well, what surprised me is looking at the little tiny tires on it. It had like fucking 235s on it, if they were that wide. And I'm like, this guy's got to be all-wheel drive. And Brian walked up and said, "It's all-wheel drive, by the way." I'm like, okay, thanks. But it wouldn't have been fair running the dude with that. If he had a little tire on it and he was 2-wheel drive, it wouldn't have been fair anyway. So
yeah, but you got the Hellcat.
Did get the Hellcat.
I know you snatched him pretty good out of the hole, and he started charging on the big end. You could see he had the horsepower. What'd you end up getting by? About a car and a half, something like that.
It was probably car and a half, 2 cars. Looking at the still shots that Brian took and sent me, it was something like that. I thought he was going to come around me. I mean, those things make quite a bit of power. He was on tire. And Brian said he didn't spin too bad. And Brian just said I got out hard is all it was. But I thought for sure he was going to come around me, and I was able to hold him off for some damn reason. I'll take it.
He says it's an Audi TT. I said, no, you got a Volkswagen, right?
Yeah, it's a Jetta. It's a rebadged Jetta.
It's a rebadged Jetta. Oh, he has an RS3. Little baby sedan.
Yeah. The indiscriminate car is what it's supposed to be. So we'll see. I'm anxious to see John's car run in person now that he's got some shit done to it. That car's going to be pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, he's already isn't he already time wise any faster than Glenn?
Yeah, he's like 0.3 quicker than Glenn on the clock. And I don't know what the mile an hour difference is, but he's probably that car. Man, I think a lot lighter too. It's way lighter. It's with John in it. It's probably right at 3,100 pounds. Those cars are a lot.
And Glenn's is what? 38?
Oh, like 12.5. Yeah, I don't remember what those were. I looked it up at one point in time. But he's heavy. He's heavier than I am, and I'm 3,600 pounds, just the car.
Yeah.
So I'll bet Glenn's probably close to 4,000 pounds, if not over. Those things are heavy. So it was fun the other night. I mean, it was comical to see all the monotony and kind of laugh at everybody but there was a lot of people and a whole lot of no racing going on.
But it's nice to see different stuff like that. Go out and to see different stuff going on, and you learn from. Oh, okay, that's why they don't do no racing.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that the majority of those cars were not street cars. Guthrie's car, we know Chris is going to get down. He made some nice passes. But I think everybody else every other race I saw out there pretty much blew the tires off. But when you're used to being on a prep surface and that's what you do, and you're not able to change quickly and not able to adapt because you don't run on the street all the time, you're not going to have good luck with it. You can't just throw a tune in it, turn the nitrous on, and pray.
Yeah.
You got to do something else.
Yeah, I seen Kenny out there, and I was like, man, what are you doing out here? There ain't no staging beams out here.
Right.
He said, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it.
The track has aged you, Kenny. We haven't seen you in 10 years.
It was good seeing him out there. Him and 151.
Yeah, it was a good time, though. I think it ended up being 3 different groups at 3 different spots before any races really got off.
Yeah.
Is what it ended up coming down to. So, but it is what it is.
I had fun.
Fun.
I had fun, even though on the way home I kind of dozed off on you, dropped my phone.
You and Brian both did. It was like we were coming back from Kansas or Edinburgh or something.
I was waiting to get on Facebook and see me going.
No, I was doing my part to stay awake and get us home. So I wasn't in any place to be picking up a phone and filming people. I was 2 hands on the wheel.
You should have said, "Hey, wake me up! Wake up! Wake me up when we get there." I'm like, "Okay."
Right. Yeah. As soon as we figure out how to get the lane assist to stay on with my hands off the wheel, we're going to be set.
Oh boy, it don't work with exits. Trust me.
Well, if you stay in the left-hand lane, you'll be good.
Yeah.
So
that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, down here anyway. Up north, you get in the left-hand lane, you're going to be taking exits.
Oh,
What?
They want a coyote shootout. Yeah, that can work.
It can definitely work, but that's a huge spectrum of horsepower.
Yeah.
You throw a bunch of NI coyotes in a group with a bunch of twin turbo coyotes, and there's going to be some upset people.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Yeah, coyote shootout would be fun.
All right. Well, let me know how tonight goes. I guess I could. I might come around. I don't know. I got to see where I'm going tomorrow. Depends on if I get a kitchen pass or not.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be out there for a little bit. I'm just now getting ready to leave the house and pick up Brian, and then Glenn said he's not going to be out there for like 45 minutes or so.
All right.
So,
all right.
All right. We'll holler at everybody later. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Later, man.
Bye.
Your winner against the big tire or the tire coyote, loser against the fast ass F-150. So there you have it, people. Didn't much going on this past weekend. Had some grudge racing. The Heath, the slower cars got some races in. Guthrie beat a few guys. His car's looking faster and faster each time it comes out. But there you have it, people. Go to where's it at? WheelieMafia.com. Get in the drawing for that truck. I'm telling you, man, they're going to be drawing at the week before. They're going to draw 5 names, and if you have multiple names in the hat, you could end up drawing. You could have 2 names in the hat for the top 5, and for the 10-5 till I die, that's right here, right behind me. They're going to draw the winner out there. All 5 guys or all 5 participants are going to be at the show, and they're going to be doing the drawing out there that weekend. So, Yep. So there you have, people. We'll be coming to you. We got some Mexico action this weekend, weather permitting, and we don't know about the live stuff yet. So we don't know if we'll be live or be able to go live because depends on where we are. But that's about it. Thanks for joining. As always, Outlaw Dragway, Southsaw, our sponsors, along with WheelieMafia.com. There you have it right there. 10-5 till die, June 27th. 25 large to win. 64 car field. Actually, they got 62, but they got 2 on the download. They're not going to let nobody know who it is. Go join that page and also buy some shirts to get a drawing for that hat or that truck. All right. Later. Peace.